be advising them to really sharpen up on their fundamental basic skills. So things like Excel are going to be really key to building on that, understanding systems that they've worked with and how all the different pieces fit together. What I'd be looking for there is also them taking opportunities to understand the wider business and how what they report and what they provide fits into the needs of other people that they're working with.
I think the first thing I say is that getting lots of different experience doing the job in different cultures, different finance cultures is very, very important. And that can be within the same organisation or that can be within different businesses. Build your network around the wider finance community. So proactively engage with other members across all aspects of the finance team, because you never know where that next job for you is going to come from. I'd be proactively getting feedback on your performance on a regular basis. I wouldn't just wait until your annual appraisal, and I'd be asking for feedback not only from within the finance team, but also from across the wider business.
Broadening the skill set that they currently have. I think if there's any gaps in terms of technical knowledge, I would be, you would encourage someone to study where necessary, and to make sure that they were in the process of relationship building, and particularly externally. I think the relationship you have with auditors, for example, or with banks, or with some of the the likes of HMRC, wherever you can, then it's important to try and develop those relationships and to make sure that you build on the types of skills that are needed for that, because the higher you get, then the more important that side of thing becomes.
If I was asked by a management accountant what could they do to try to progress their career, what would be the next steps? I'd be looking or advising them to understand more broadly what their role is. Look at the jobs around you, which ones interest you. Don't necessarily feel that the path above you is more impressive than the path around you, because sometimes you can move sideways before you progress more senior roles. In addition, sometimes if you want to progress, it's better to understand a broader area of the finance function than just a narrow path that you may take if you just progress one step up, one step up, one step up. So my main piece of advice would be always build a plan, look around you, understand what's available, and what is the long-term goal isn't necessarily the short-term step.
A broad understanding of all the numbers, not specialist in one area, that they have a wide spectrum. They do interact with other people, and they have a good rapport with team leaders in other disciplines.
One thing I'd recommend is be curious. Ask lots of questions. Don't be afraid to ask other people in the business what they're doing, how it fits in, how it overlaps with what you're doing. I think another key thing that can really help is focus on efficiency. So look at what you're doing, why you're doing it. Can it be automated? How manual is it? Is there things you can do to save time? Because when you can free up that time, you can then spend that on more added value analysis and growing your understanding of the business and building the space to move into your next role.
Finance qualification and technical skills are a given. We all go through that qualification route. So what makes someone stand out is the soft skills and their business knowledge. And having a high level of this will open up opportunities. I'd say get a profile outside of the finance team in your organisation to get yourself opportunities as and when they arise. An example could be, developing that profile could lead to a business partner role with a business leader, because your name's already known to that business leader. So it's an easier sell to that person to say, I've got a management accountant who I'd like to be your business partner.